Hello, Dull Bedsit Blogger here, and welcome to QADFF 19. And it's a very late one. It's a knock-on effect of bleeding cars driving past. No, of just a day which has been a bit annoying. And quite handily, Mr Friz asked me if I could go to any time or place in a time machine in the past. Where would I go? Well, this popped up various questions in my head, like the mode of time transport. Would it be like in Terminator 1, where they're just blasted down and they're naked just to what's within their flesh, and that's what all they've got? Or would it be like kind of H.G. Wells and his contraction that you could load up with stuff that you need and you could go and explore with your modern human gubbins? Who knows? So I've got various places I'd like to go. The number one place to go would be this morning. I'd like to go back to this morning and remind myself not to leave my mobile phone at home, because it will end up in me having to walk from the centre of Brighton to Falmer, because I was helping a friend out by doing a bit of a radio show for their degree. I was doing a bit of radio acting, and I'd left my phone at home. I couldn't quite remember where it was, and then I realised I didn't have enough money in my pocket once it's too far to find a cash point to get a bus. So I ended up having to walk for, it's 3/4 of an hour or so a walk. It's a decent walk, and ended up walking. Did I get a hole in both of them? Yeah. Walking a hole into both my trainers. Luckily it wasn't raining, so it wasn't letting in water. But that's all done. But that's kind of like a throwaway. If I've only got one chance to go back in time, that's a throwaway thing. I don't need to throw time travel away like that. So, what I was saying earlier about whether I'd be just drop down naked and have to get some clothes and stuff like that to blend in, or whether I could have a rucksack full of stuff, and it's difficult because I am a typical soft modern human. I wouldn't last 5 minutes in 1920s England, let alone where I'd like to go, which is right to when the moment that humans were thinking about settling down. I would whiz around the world. I'd learn every language or work out a way of communicating with every group of people that I met, and say, don't settle down. Keep nomadic. Stay nomadic. We don't need to do that settling down and becoming bigger and breeding more and more and more and creating stuff that we don't need. I know I'd take full advantage of all the stuff that I don't need. I'm talking to a camera that is recording my face to put onto the internet on my computer. I do, I may be romanticising it, but the thought of being a nomadic tribal herdsman, I really like the idea of that. Just working with nature, moving across your land, well, not your land, the land, with the seasons, and just, you know, working with nature instead of bending the environment to suit yourself. Yeah, I know. I am, you know, I'll be the first to admit I am a soft modern human and my survival skills are pants. I read a fantastic time travel book called The Anubis Gate. I can't remember who it's by. About a guy who goes back in time. Well, part of it's time travel. There's loads of other bits to it. It's quite a good book. The Anubis Gate. Yeah, there was an academic who wanted to meet Coleridge, and he time travels to meet Coleridge, and yeah, that's really good. It has some brilliant pictures of these thieves' dens and the beggars' guilds, and which are like just really well written stories about that. That's quite good. Another great short story about time travel is the Ray Bradbury one, where modern game hunters go back in time to shoot a dinosaur, a T-Rex, but it's all very carefully worked out, so they're not messing with anything. They're trying to find a T-Rex which is going to die anyway, and they know where it's going to die, so they can shoot it just before it dies, and they're not really shooting it. But in the expedition, a butterfly gets trodden on, and it totally changes history. See, that would be really quite interesting, if you could travel time and just dick about with things. Go through time and play Mozart Aphex Twin. You know, go through time and force Charlie Chaplin to watch Dumb and Dumber. Anyway, I've yabbered on enough about time. You're going to wish that you could go back in time and not watch this video, so I better just zip it, keep quiet. Alright, okay. Thank you for that, Mr Friz. I know I said I was going to end this video, but I just remembered I did once do some time travelling. This is me as lead Neanderthal, and this scene was brilliant. I felt like I was on a songline. It felt so right, standing on a cliff edge in a semi-cured deerskin with a spear